We're at what the governor calls a critical turning point in the fight against COVID-19 in Maryland as cases jump. Hello, everyone. I'm Vic Carter.
And I'm Nicole Baker. Maryland recorded more than 1,000 cases for the 6th straight day, and the positivity rate is now back above 5%. While Governor Hogan hasn't added restrictions just yet, many local leaders think that he should.
WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live at City Hall with the push for a rollback. Mike.
Vic and Nicole, the governor is set to speak tomorrow night. Last week, he said no new restrictions were needed. We're told he is considering some. Some local leaders say he hasn't been responsive enough to them.
Our numbers are alarming. We're sounding the alarm bell today.
Baltimore County's executive is pushing the governor to expand statewide coronavirus restrictions as cases rise.
While local efforts and a patchwork approach are not as effective as statewide solutions, doing nothing no longer becomes an option if our COVID numbers continue to accelerate.
In Maryland, the positivity rate is now above 5%, jumping almost 0.5% in the past day, with 1,375 new cases and 9 more deaths. A red flag for Baltimore County's health officer who survived his own COVID infection earlier this year.
For goodness sakes, stay home if you're not feeling well.
Baltimore City will restrict restaurants and retail to 25% capacity and close bars that don't serve food starting Thursday. Also, the city's health department just announced closures of the Charles and Banditos for social distancing and mask violations.
It's skyrocketed in the last several days.
In Anne Arundel County, the school system is stopping all in-person athletics practices and extracurricular activities, just days after delaying the start of more in-person instruction.
It's difficult, right? It's been a real roller coaster ride for us and for every school system.
All of this comes as Pfizer announced early research shows its new coronavirus vaccine may be 90% effective. Governor Hogan tweeted they are ready to order and quickly distribute it, although health officials warn it could take a year to vaccinate a majority of the population.
In order for us to vaccinate the entire jurisdiction, the entire community, the entire nation, it's going to be almost a year.
And Dr. Branch says it's going to be 2 shots, an initial one and then a booster. Maryland's plan calls for frontline health care workers and nursing home patients to get the vaccine before the general public. Live at Baltimore City Hall, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
Mike, thank you. Governor Hogan will provide another update on what the state is doing to stop the spread. We'll bring it to you live tomorrow starting at 5.
Well, the FDA grants a fast-track designation for Maryland-based Novavax and its coronavirus vaccine. It is currently in the last phase of clinical development. Novavax expects to begin its pivotal phase 3 clinical trial in the U.S. and in Mexico by the end of the month.
New at 6, Harford County schools are returning to all virtual learning starting this Friday. Leaders say it's due to the rising numbers in the county, making the positivity rate over 5%. The school district says once it drops below 5% for 1 week, it will discuss going back to hybrid status.